Okay, so how I showed before, I'm using some models from the I create Geekit plane. You can go and copy, or you can use any other models. But for now, I'll just load it from collection, and right here I have it. Version 1 charge, so it's what I'm going to use for this. Okay, and just take it. Let's rotate. And please leave it down. I'm not really concerned about cover because I know ground will be covering here. I'm just looking overall height, so I want to be cross visible, at least touching right here. So it will be probably about right placement. So right here we kind of cover it nice. Okay, I think that will work well. Let's place some trees and maybe some grass. So for the grass, we'll go back to the terrain. Okay, we'll open and we'll add ecosystem. Okay, ecosystem will automatically apply, take one under, so we have grass, which is good distribution. And as general, I'm going to add grass. And the one thing what I actually like to do is to use lush high grass. It's kind of very nice collection. I like them a lot. And this is optional, but you can use any other maybe grass. You can find some other effect, but again, this one is kind of work good for me, so I'll just select a few of them. And I don't want to put them a lot, because if you remember, we have a nice grass texture already. I just want to have it something right here on top of the hill, so when we render, it's kind of look like it's grass there as well. So let's go take down density, and I'll go populate. So I'll see right here, kind of populating, but really maybe too high. So we reduce, and okay, let's go take even density even more down. Okay, and let's go preview. So you can see it kind of combined with textures come up very well. Maybe needed pop-up texture a little bit up on the bump map on this texture, maybe a little bit up to matching with them. But it's already come up not bad at all. So we'll reduce scaling, pop up, we'll take a grass and maybe pop up a little bit up on a bump map. So let's see when it's come up together. And with bump maps and this, it's look like a grass populating. But again, if you look on this tricks, we're using very few polygons, so we have very few amount of the instance of this, so the plants. Okay, so we're done with kind of placing them right now. Let's work maybe on the trees and just see where we want to put them. So when you work with trees, I find sometimes it's a nice combination if you combine a couple trees together. So this is kind of fall based. So we'll go look on the trees. Actually, or we can just pick up trees from here. Doesn't same things. And I'm going to use like maybe some of these trees, old ones, and some yellow green trees. So for example, we'll take large yellow apple. Let me just place somewhere around right this area. Okay, we'll go take that tree. Let's move it around here. We'll take it down. So it's placed on the ground. Okay, you know what, maybe let's put on this side so it's balanced a little bit better. Yeah, somewhere around here. Okay, maybe just leave it smaller. Okay, next what we're going to do, it's actually, I'm taking some like winter tree and combine them together. So maybe like we almost put it over, except a couple things I want to modify in this. So I'm going to modify object, and I want this tree actually go a little bit more straight. So I'll take the drop rate and reduce. So you'll see how they're going straight up, and take diameter a little bit down. Okay, also the right here on the root. Let's take them down so they won't going up that high. Okay, and we'll have the branches. And a little bit more curly, so we have it. So you can see kind of a little bit modified, but bring them up. In this case, when I take this tree and I little bit applied, just bring right here, when we render, you'll notice it will bring us very interesting this on top, kind of like dry stuff. So it's almost the leaves start falling off. It's give it this kind of interesting effect of the tree that lost some leaves on top. So overall, it's what I like to do. I like to combine those trees and then give it this interesting sometimes effect that kind of fall, kind of a little bit more late fall type. Okay, kind of maybe going this way. Just start painting with this effect. Okay, so other things also what I like to do is create new layer and take these trees that I just created, another one, and we'll put in this layer. So in this case, if I want to hide for some performance issue, I can hide this layer and keep on working. So let's place more trees, and I'll just keep it maybe everything to yellow reddish color. Place maybe around here. And again, many times because placed on ground, I go up, bring down. It's kind of will readjust, and some of those as well. Go and click and add a little bit more winter trees, and this one actually will match very well together because kind of like this together. So add more right here. Let's add another trees, and this one may be going in the corner. And when you start placing trees on this point, normally what I do, I just place them just in a way where it's feel kind of more balancing, when it's feel kind of right. For example, bring back and forth them to make more in dimension work. Bring this one right here, make, okay, let's create, maybe put red tree somewhere right here, color balance as well. Okay, we'll bring around here. Let's look, see what we have so far. Right here kind of small, so we need to bring this, make smaller trees. More tree right, obviously right here we need to add a little bit more trees in this area. So I'm going to shrink this down. Maybe bring one tree more right here. Okay. And you know what? The other effect, if you bring down, it will look almost like a some bush or something right here by the tree example. I want to have it this one open, but I also like this bush right there. Okay, we'll go add white and remember to mix. Okay, so let's take and put it right on a bag right here. It's kind of will make a nice backdrop. There's something in the distance, and maybe, you know, just put trees right here on the back as well. So I'm just going to add trees right here, and you know what, let's add some trees right on the back so we'll have it. It's almost like a filler trees, like we have it some right here in the background far away. And some of those trees I'll copy them because you don't really will see them, but they're kind of placeholders. Okay, right here is the example if we're done and we'll look on this. It's almost tempting. You can see right here. You don't even see the trees, just something foliage right here on a background, but it's give you this distance a little bit look. Okay, so we have it also right this corner, so let's place it. Well, there is somewhere right here, and it's what you feel when you start doing your look, and you kind of feel maybe that's something missing there, so you can bring some details. You know what, let's take a bit more, maybe red color, bring right up front right here. Yeah, somewhat just placed like right maybe around this area. Okay, we'll bring down and make it just slightly shorter. So I don't want to cover, but when we select the right tree with almost no foliage like right here, we can see through, but we still have this nice tree going right around that area. Okay, we can add maybe some right here, a little bit bush, and right this area, but sometimes it's nice balancing what is will make good as well. So let me take main camera. Try to bring it's kind of position. I'm try to look from some different angles, see which one give us a nice look. So like maybe around right here. Okay, let's preview. So give at least a little bit more depth of right on the back. I think it was cutting off a bit too much. Let's add some details, and what I'm going to do is just used from other models. So let's go preload, and I'm going to use Russian Fisher set. So okay, we'll preload it here, and I'm going to ungroup that one. So we have it the boat. I'll take this boat and put it maybe right here. It's like somebody almost dragged it and put right here. Where's the water? Okay, let me see. Okay, and you can see that water, so I'm going to sink a little bit more in the water, and kind of like it will be right here on the edge almost. Okay, we'll take this fishing pier, shrink, and maybe no, bring down like almost bulk from that area. We'll just start adding some more details. Sometimes when you start going in, you kind of can see where's the materials intercept. So I'm going to make shorter and kind of bring down to the water. So just try to find right way to position it. Okay, let me click. Okay, the boat is a little bit too big, so let's take and kind of shrink this. So we'll make much smaller. Okay, preview. I think it's a little bit better size. I'm like right here, and let's take the walking path, what we have it, actually use this. So I'm shrinking down. And dropping. Actually, you know what? Let me be sure these kind of bringing a little bit more towards this end. Okay, so I'm just be sure it's right here. Let's bring down. Okay, right here, and just kind of like it's almost somebody what path, right? Okay. So we have path just right here. Let's copy also this path. Oops, actually let me refresh. We actually want paste it. So I want so we'll just have a second path. Set maybe more extra details. Go up right here and right click so it's kind of drop right here on the ground. Actually, let me try again so we have a little bit better view. Kind of like almost messy details what we're creating right here. Some stuff laying around. Okay, you can actually apply this to almost any detail. Same things if you want. You can bring the fishing up, right click, and it will kind of drop nicely position them. So I kind of like this. You can see it's kind of put them on a level, so will look more accurate. Okay, let's add a few more details now when we have it. So I want to add maybe some bush or dry plants around, and one of them is right here maybe. So let's go ahead. I'm going to select alder, and I'll just place maybe somewhere around here. Or decrease in size. You know, almost the same, like put it down like almost bush. Let's create one more. Okay, let's shrink down. Bring maybe around here. Create one more. This is smaller and kind of a fast placement. It's, you know, almost like a bush putting places. And also let's select the winter trees. And same things, I want to shrink them way down and place it maybe around somewhere closer. So just see where we can almost like some weeds or something on the ground here. And maybe one right on the end right here need to be something, so I'll go again next, not very big. Okay, and right on the end I think we need have it some tree. Okay, maybe right on the end and some colors, so we'll bring on the end right here. So yeah, let's add one tree right here, and we'll add a little bit more red color somewhere around right that area. Yeah, somewhere like this. Let's preview. Okay, this one I probably need to move a little bit more far, but when we start work with the haze and other ones, probably kind of lose details somewhat. So let's continue in the next tutorials, add a little bit more details to our scenery.